the era of great fear does not come. Everyone would be scared to see this title. Believers may not be so, but those who see it for the first time must think so. I've always talked about this from every aspect, but it seems that the time is approaching, so I'm going to write it thoroughly here. Of course, the purifying effect in the spirit world is getting stronger day by day, and in the near future, the general public will also be doing a tentative dance. But I recently wrote a book about medical revolution. I started to come, but this is also because I am keenly aware of the need. As the believers are familiar with, it is surprising that any person today has a lot of poison, and the more I understand it, the more scary I feel. However, looking at the world today, there are many people who are working with success, working hard in an extremely healthy manner. So from the top, it is hard to imagine that such a terrible error will come. For that reason, unbelievers are of course unbelievers, but even believers who are new to the faith will twist their heads and cannot easily believe it. But in reality, those who look healthy are more dangerous. That's because it has a lot of poison, but it's very well solidified. Therefore, when it comes to finally, such a person must be regarded as the person who is the one who is the first to be raised by a spare ball, because purification occurs in one pain. I have been advocating that the cause of illness is drug poisoning for more than 20 years. But at first most of the people were unbelievable. But the longer I became a believer, the more through I became, it is. But that's not unreasonable. After all, accidental illness is similar to the slogan of doctors and medicine. So it's safe to say that it's unlikely that anyone will know that they have returned their palms once or twice. Even so, it seems that Oita's understanding has become faster these days. That's why the eyes that look at us have changed. However, as mentioned above, as the purification becomes stronger, it goes without saying that the number of people who understand it will increase. The reason is that the method of solidifying medical treatment does not harden more than one day, and in exchange for that, the method of dissolving the ghost is the opposite. That is, the season is on the side of the ghost. In that case, while the number of sick people will increase, the number of illness that have never existed will increase, and doctors will not know what to do. Naturally, in addition, the era of fear will come when the medicine and injections that have worked directly until now will not work at all, but will have the opposite result and will soon worsen or die as soon as the doctor touches them. This is a big problem because if this happens, the government, experts, and the general public will know the true value of medicine and will have to boycott medical care. For the first time, I had no choice but to bow to the theory of the Church of World Messianic. And at the same time, I thought it was a strange theory, but I said badly. But it turned out that I didn't make any excuses, and I woke up for the first time. Moreover, if this happens, it cannot be replaced by life. So it goes without saying that intellectuals and journalists will come in bundles to seek salvation. But if that happens, it will not be possible to complete this. I save as much as circumstances allow, but no one can do it. So I'm sorry. But if you are out of luck, there's no choice but to give up on your own business. There is such a passage at the tip of the Omoto religion. It's a festival after it finally comes to God. God isn't ready for the people who usually listen to God's wishes in the sky. So I can't help it. There is a Santetsu murderous word. Suntetsu murderous word. No, I can't make it in time. This is exactly what I mean. In addition, he wrote, this time I will show you whether there is a God in this world or not. So if you know that there is a God, any people should not go astray. What a bitter bone it feels like. What a bitter bone it feels like. It's something that no one notices here, and it's about other religions. So I'm reluctant, but if it's for the sake of humanity's salvation, that the time is approaching, I can't help but take the plunge bit. What that means is that religion will be of no use to the last judgment to come. For most of the founders have no power to save the world anymore, but because they and their followers must be saved, they will come to me later and later. Even if you look at it, you can see it well. Indeed, if all religions continue to exist in the world, they will be useful. But since the world has finally changed into an unprecedented situation, established cultures have to be once catastrophe because there is no such thing. At the same time, it will be the time of the return of all religions, so all religions will be united here, and the salvation of humankind will be centered on this religion and will cooperate in the construction of heaven on earth. There is something I have to say no now. it should be prepared from now on, as it will be necessary to choose between the two, whether to turn away from the main religion and perish, or to be embraced by the main religion and be saved. This will be an issue for all humankind in the future. Note: 寸鉄 mother, the 寸鉄 kills people, a parable that uses short, sharp words to describe the pain of others. 寸鉄 is one of the hidden weapons that fits in the palm of your hand.